Hi everybody, welcome to the Messy Cook by Dale. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. We're going to be doing another slow cooker recipe, chicken cacciatore. Wonderful, such a great recipe. It starts with chicken thighs, bone in, skin on. You can get 6, it requires 6, but I have 8 here because that's what was in my freezer. An optional step, which is what I did, was I fried up the chicken breast slightly, 3 minutes per side with salt and pepper on it, just to caramelize it a bit. But that is a step that you don't have to do. You can just throw the raw chicken in there. But this just adds another layer of flavor. Okay, so we have 2 pounds of baby potatoes, which I quartered. That goes into, actually, I'm going to put it all into a big bowl so I can put the sauce all on top and mix it really well. So that's 2 pounds of baby potatoes. Let me put this here. Okay. Let me make sure it's 2 pounds. Always check, remember to always check underneath because I might have the ingredient, I might be speaking out of line when it comes to how much. 2 carrots, which have been peeled and chopped. Yep, that goes in there. We have 1 red bell pepper, which I diced, a yellow bell pepper, which I diced, and 1 onion coarsely chopped. That goes in there as well. All right, on top of that goes, we have 1 14-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. These are diced, same difference, they're crushed tomatoes. That goes in there. And 14 ounces, roughly 2 cups, a little less than 2 cups of stewed tomatoes, or they're called actually strained tomatoes. I bought this at Burkichi, where I get all of my canned tomatoes. That goes in there as well. Quite a bit. Okay. Next, we've got a 1/2 cup, roughly, of beef broth. Now, you can use wine. You can use red wine. With this, we are on the February dry February thing, so we're not drinking for the month of February for cancer research. But you can use beef broth, so that can go in there too. All right, to that is 6 cloves of garlic, which have been chopped very finely. That goes in there. 2 tablespoons of parsley, which I chopped up. Fresh parsley, if possible. If not, you can use the dry stuff. Just use less. Okay, chili peppers. If you want a little heat, you don't have to do this, but we like a little heat. That goes in there. That's about a teaspoon, but you can put whatever you like in there. Okay, so we have 2 teaspoons each of dried basil. This is oregano. That goes in. 2 teaspoons each, sorry. No, one of each. That's 2. Okay, and basil. That's a teaspoon of that goes in there too. Very flavorful, as you can see. Okay, we have 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Let me get my tablespoons out. Let me make sure it's 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Where are we? Yep. 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Now, I usually buy the tomato paste in the tube because for cooking it's especially good because you don't have to open up a whole can. But of course, I didn't have it on hand. We've got to make a trip out to Burkichi. So I just opened up a can and I'm going to freeze, put this in a paper bag, in a plastic bag, and I'm going to freeze it. Let me add a little bit more. Whoops. All right, let me make sure I have everything. And then the chicken, of course. So I'm just going to mix this up. Salt and pepper, of course. This makes quite a bit, as you can see. Let me put in some salt, about a teaspoon of salt and pepper, but it's to taste, of course, and there is salt in the tomatoes, so you want to just be a little bit cautious about that. Now, we do have 1 cup of sliced mushrooms, which we're going to put in 1/2 hour, 30 minutes before it's done. These go in, so we'll reserve those. Okay, look at this. Fantastic. Let's put the chicken in here, like that. And we're going to spoon this stuff on top. Excellent. And let me do this before I make a mess. This makes a whole bunch, as you can see. We may use it all, we may not. We don't want to overfill like I've done in the past. But this will, because there's potatoes and carrots, it will cook down, so you don't have to worry so much about that. There we go. Now this is going to go on high for 8 hours or on low for about 4 to 5 hours. I don't have the patience, as you all know. Pardon?
It's the other way around. Low for 8 hours, high for 4 hours.
Yeah. I didn't say that? Okay. I'm glad you're here, Dan.
See, I pay attention.
You do? You do pay attention. Very good. Okay, so there we have it. So high for 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours. Of course, you're going to check the potatoes and the carrots to make sure they're done. And low for 4 to 5 hours, high for 8 hours. Low for 8 hours, high for 4 to 5 hours. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, you got me. All right, so that's it. Top goes on like that, and I'm going to do this. It's going to cook. We're going to come back when it's all done. Oh, but remember that a half an hour before, you're going to put in the mushrooms. All right? So we'll see you back here in about 4 or 5 hours. See you later. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Here's our chicken cacciatore. It cooked for about 4.5 hours. The carrots are tender, the potatoes are tender, and it smells absolutely delicious. What I didn't do, and what I want you to do, and I did it after we were off air, was that you take a beef bouillon cube and you crush it up and throw it into the mix. So I didn't do that, but I did it after we were gone off the air. So make sure you do that. All right, so we're going to try it. What I did was I boiled up some pasta. You can have this on rice if you want, or have it just alone on a plate just like that. But we're going to have it on pasta. And remember to cook your pasta in salted water, and don't put any oil, and don't rinse your pasta so that all the good sauce sticks to it. So I'm going to, and I wanted to remind you too that this did overflow. That's why I have it on a cookie sheet. You'll want to do that anyway. I think the extra 2 chicken thighs pulled me over the edge, but that's okay. Oh, the chicken just falls apart. Look at this. It's so tender. I don't know if I can get it up. So beautiful. Look at that. Oh, lovely. And I put my half an hour before it was done, I put my mushrooms in there. Oh, this is lovely. Look at that. Just beautiful. Now, some parm. Put some parm on top of that. Again, I get my parma Berkici, and they will cut it for me, and I bring it home, and I vacuum pack it, and then I will put it in the freezer, and I freeze chunks like this. So I always have parm on hand. All right, let's give this a taste. Looks so delicious. This is really good. Listen, the grunt work at the beginning, you get all that grunt work done, then you throw it into your slow cooker. You got a great meal at the end of the day. I hope you try this. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Salute, by the way. I'm drinking ginger ale because of dry February for cancer research. Hope you enjoyed this. If you do, please give me a thumbs up and like and subscribe and share, please. Thank you. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, stay safe. Most of all, forget the mess. Enjoy your your chicken cacciatore. See you next time.